Terrence Hampton asks me on Quora, can you trademark any word? I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and here's my answer to this question. Well, it really depends how you read your question. If the question is really, can you trademark any word? No, the answer is no to that, because there are a few things that make some words ineligible for being registered as a trademark. But in general, most words out there, especially variations and combinations of words, would be something that can be trademarked. So why couldn't you trademark any word? Well, the first reason is if somebody had already trademarked that word for the same or similar products and services, then you couldn't trademark it, right? If you wanted to start a phone company and call it Apple, you might have a little problem there. And it's not because there's something wrong with the word. It's because somebody else had already trademarked it. The second reason why you couldn't trademark any word is the word that you pick for your trademark describes the product or the service that you're offering, or even as a generic term for that product or a service. So just go back to Apple. If you're in the business of selling apples, then you couldn't trademark the word apple to sell apples, because the function of a trademark is to let the market distinguish your products and services apart from identical and similar products and services of everyone else. And if you were allowed to have a monopoly on the word apple, then what would other apple growers supposed to do? Right? If they couldn't use the word apple because you trademarked it, how are they supposed to sell their apples? So that's another reason why you couldn't trademark that. Another reason, and really that varies from country to country, but in most countries you wouldn't be able to trademark what's called bad words, right? And there's a debate right now in the US about the limits of that provision. And this may be relaxed, and hopefully it will be, because really there's nothing wrong, in my opinion, in trademarking bad words. If you think a bad word works well for your brand, for the market to identify your products and services, right, whether it's a four-letter word or some other words, then it's up to you and your market to deal with that. And really the government should not be in the business of telling people what's a good brand and what isn't. But currently, bad words in many countries you can't trademark. Other than that, I mean, there will be some other situations, but in most cases, you can trademark pretty much any word. It's not about the word, it's about does the brand allow the market to tell your products and services apart from everybody else's products and services. Like, just to go back once again to Apple's example, the reason they were able to trademark the name Apple for computers, software, and phones is because computers, software, and phones have nothing to do with apples. And that makes that brand really memorable and really valuable. And that's why it's trademarked. I hope this answers Terrence's question. And if you found this video useful and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now, because I put out these videos every single day. And I share my thoughts about trademarks, branding. And like I said, if you found this one useful, I'm sure you're going to find a lot more of them as useful, if not more useful. If you already subscribed, if you have a question that you want me to answer, make sure you comment below, and I look at the comments and I will try to answer your question in a video just like this. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.